Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And they'll run him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
4 down. Check.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Fernandez. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
4 down, check.
Again, this is Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Eagles have recovered.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet that they like to use, but I bet there's a big grin on the defensive coordinator's face. A corner blitz, what we often call a cat blitz. Usually they disguise it, Brandon. You're up on a receiver. It looks like you're going to bump and run with him, press coverage, and then he just takes off straight for the quarterback, and someone comes behind him to pick up the receiver.
And as a former member of the secondary, it makes you happy too, doesn't it?
I can't lie about it. I've got a big grin on my face, too. That was a heck of a play, a heck of a call.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
87's mine. Don't worry about that. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Cover 0. Mike 28. Mike 28.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On play action, now Carr. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards, but instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's got Allen. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
6:37.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
24. 7:34.
shotgun now for Carr. And Jeffrey's got it. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
694.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
OP.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throwing from his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Cut. 380. 14.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And his throw is incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Carr to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
And it's complete to Kelsey. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Low.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now they'll And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Carr. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go.
6-18.
Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Let's go get it right here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They go play action now. Wilson, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They run. It's Kamara. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tight end right, tight end right. 4 down. Alert. Check 43. Go Chief.
And they'll run it here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
4 down. Check. 4 down. 1, Raider 1. Anybody coming? Watch him.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here we go.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watch 38. Watch 38. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And it's incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, Carr. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4 down, 4 down. Hey, watch that.
And on the ground they go with the running back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
694.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Try the right side here. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Get down, get down. 180. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. 808. Shift.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Go, go. Get set, get set. 694.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Philadelphia, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for Dallas, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.